Picture the city before coffee kicks in. Sidewalks slick with last night's drizzle. Taxis yawning at red lights, and U-hands in pockets. Head full of unfinished promises. Somewhere, a billboard flashes somebody else's victory lap. And for half a second, you wonder if the universe mailed your invitation to the wrong address. That micro-doubt is the exact moment champions are either born or buried. See, success isn't a cameo appearance granted by luck. It's a residency earned by identity. The minute you decide to rewrite the script playing inside your skull, you pull a silent lever that reroutes everything. Doors sense you coming and unbolt on principle, not out of courtesy. But deciding isn't wishing. It's a blood oath whispered at dawn when nobody is filming. A vow to trade comfort for consequence, to let effort tattoo your days until results become obvious. Make that vow now, on this sleepy sidewalk, while the only witness is a bored pigeon tapping crumbs. Own it so hard the pavement memorizes your new stride. Because the person who attracts success walks first, talks later, and lets gravity do the marketing. From this moment forward, every breath is a down payment on that reality. Welcome to day one. So how do you start? You audit the invisible habits steering yesterday's steering wheel. The midnight doom scroll. The dismissive shrug when opportunity felt awkward. The promise to start Monday that never survived the weekend, call them out like overdue rent. Then replace them with micro wins so small they look silly. 10 push-ups next to the bed. 2 pages of a biography on the bus. A sticky note goal posted over the snooze button. These are not life hacks. They're loyalty tests you run on yourself. Pass enough of them, and self-trust upgrades from prepaid to platinum. That upgraded self-trust is magnetic. People feel it before you speak. Investors read it in your posture. Friends start asking what changed. Tell them nothing changed, everything focused. When breakfast conversations become brainstorming sessions and commutes turn into mobile universities, you'll notice momentum tilting the playing field. Little coincidences line up like dominoes, begging to fall at your touch. Not because the universe suddenly likes you, but because you finally like you enough to show up relentlessly. That's the first law of attraction nobody writes on vision boards. You draw what mirrors your standard. Elevate the standard and watch your reflection upgrade. By the time the city fully wakes, you'll already be 2 chapters wiser, 1 workout lighter, and miles ahead of the shadow of who you used to be. Remember, this isn't about loud announcements. It's about quiet revolutions that echo louder than applause. The world will catch up later. For now, your job is simple. Step on the train, headphones in, courage up, and carry that invisible crown like it's forged of everyday choices. Congratulations! You just authored the prologue to a life that pulls success the way the moon drags the tide. The platform doors slide open. Your era begins now. First, demolish the myth that luck scouts random addresses. Luck is like WI Feast strongest, where the router of relentless action is plugged in. You plug it in by stacking non-negotiable habits until discipline becomes your default, not a weekend hobby. Wake up 10 minutes earlier every week until dawn feels late. Each sunrise you greet willingly is a vote for the identity you're building. Read pages instead of posts. Write ideas instead of complaints. And send messages that create opportunities instead of memes that kill minutes. These small choices are bricks. Stacked long enough, they form a runway sturdy enough for miracles to land. Miracles love sturdy runways. Second, police your environment like it's national security. The crew at your coffee table can be rocket fuel or ankle weights. If conversations orbit gossip and video game stats, reroute those hours toward mentors, audiobooks, masterminds. You're not ditching friends. You're diversifying thought income. High-yield minds pay dividends you can't earn in low-energy chat rooms. Study any success story, and you'll find a neighborhood upgrade physical or mental preceding the breakthrough. Third, treat money like a personal army. Every dollar lounging lazily on frivolity is a soldier absent from the front lines of freedom. Captain your cash. Draft it into index funds, skill courses, side hustles that rinse and repeat profit. Keep receipts like battle reports, and celebrate each promotion from expense to asset. The compound effect isn't a math trick. It's the applause money gives patience. Grocery store budgets and brokerage accounts may feel worlds apart, but they're chapters in the same saga. Sovereignty. Fourth, weaponize health. Your body is the billboard for your mindset. Sagging energy advertises sloppy priorities. Sweat daily. Not to sculpt vanity though. That's a cool bonus butt to pump confidence into your bloodstream. A strong pulse carries strong presence. Boardrooms and Zoom calls notice even through a blazer. Eat food that spoils quick and ideas that never spoil. Guard sleep like a toddler guards a toy. Anyone mocking rest is rehearsing burnout. Fifth, sharpen communication until your words slice through noise like neon through fog. Record a 2-minute rant on your phone. Cringe at your filler words. Redo it cleaner. Write 1 paragraph daily describing something mundane in vivid detail. Mastery of describing a coffee mug makes pitching $1 million vision effortless. Negotiation is storytelling wearing a tie. When your story turns heads, wallets follow hearts. Sixth, adopt a scoreboard mentality. Numbers don't flinch at excuses. Track workouts, revenue, pages, read, outreach, emails. Print the chart, tape it where laziness can't hide, and watch stagnation die under surveillance. Seventh, program soul firmware with gratitude and giving. Every night, scribble 3 micro-victories. Sent the proposal, skipped the donut, texted mum. That list primes your brain to hunt success tomorrow. Share unsolicited value, tweet a thread explaining a tactic, mentor a rookie. Tip ridiculous on cheap coffee. The karma economy pays in unexpected currencies. Introductions, insights, goodwill you can't buy. Eighth, install rituals like steel beams inside a skyscraper. Morning, water, breathwork, motion, learning, planning. Evening, reflect, disconnect, set tomorrow. Rituals make chaos irrelevant. Life may shove you, but routine snaps you back on course like elastic. Ninth, practice failure reps. Deliberately attempt something with public risk. Live stream a skill you're still learning. Pitch a whale client. Send a cold email to your idol. When rejection arrives, and it will treat it like altitude training. Thin air setbacks expand lung capacity for bigger climbs. Keep a folder labeled lessons, not losses. 10th, train calm. Stand in a slow supermarket line without checking your phone. Let someone cut you off in traffic and respond with a grin. Tension shows where growth is due. Each trigger you tame becomes a throne you sit on. 11th, time block like a surgeon schedules operations. Protect deep work hours with airplane mode ferocity. Your phone is a tool, not a toddler needing attention. Slots of uninterrupted creation are the crypto of productivity, volatile if ignored, priceless if held. 12th, narrate your identity out loud. Say, I'm the kind of person who, and finish with behaviors that scare your old self. I'm the kind of person who finishes drafts, who asks for the raise, who introduces themselves first. Language is code. Run it repeatedly, and your subconscious obeys. 13th, spotlight others. Become the connector who remembers birthdays, forwards resumes, shouts out wins. Influence builds on reciprocity. Generosity plants flags in people's memory where your name flies high. 14th, iterate relentlessly. The airplane took 30 years of prototypes. Your dream might take 10. Every version is valid if it moves you forward 1 visible inch. 15th, integrate joy so you don't confuse success with suffering. Dance in the kitchen, blast guilty pleasure playlists, schedule laughter like leg day. Happy magnets pull bigger opportunities than grey clouds do. Finally, seal everything with patience dressed as relentlessness. Overnight success is a highlight reel hiding decade-long credits. Your timeline is bespoke. Stick to the recipe longer than the critics, stick to snark, and you'll outlast them into awe. While you're building, remember silence is a stealth feature, not a bug. Broadcasting fragile dreams invites premature autopsies from people allergic to ambition. Work like a sculptor behind a curtain. Unveil the statue only when it's undeniable. The shock absorbers of privacy keep momentum intact. Yet strategic visibility matters to share progress when it inspires allies, not when it feeds critics. Think lighthouse, not disco ball. Consistency will carve your name into calendars you've never seen. One day, an email pings from a stranger who's been binge-watching your journey. They're ready to invest, collaborate, open a door. That day won't feel random because you planted it seasons ago. If imposter syndrome tries to squat in your brain, charge it rent in reps. Every small promise kept wake on the first alarm. Send the uncomfortable invoice. Decline the pointless invite stamps your passport into legitimacy. Authority is accumulated self-respect, visible from miles away. Treat it like compounding interest and guard it like inheritance. Remember, progress is the only clapback worth posting, and the scoreboard never lies. Keep rolling, the marathon beckons. Here's the finale nobody saw coming. Success is not a finish line, but a roommate you invite with your habits. Evict with your excuses, and keep around only by behaving like its best friend. Picture waking up a year from today. You swing your feet onto hardwood floors you paid off early, skim messages from collaborators across time zones, and grin at the calendar because it's packed with problems you once begged to have. That reality won't feel cinematic. It will feel familiar because you rehearsed it in micro-choices for 365 straight days. Remember the cold morning on the train platform. That was the pilot episode. This is just season 2, renewed for greatness because viewers that you never changed the channel. Now, before applause fades, cement the future with a simple 24-hour blueprint. Tonight, write tomorrow's 3 must-moves on a sticky note and slap it over your phone screen. That note is a binding contract. When alarm clocks yelp, you choose action over snooze. Each completed task is a receipt the universe files under reliable. Reliable people get promoted by reality. Next, schedule a courage appointment. Send the DM to the mentor, publish the messy draft, ask for feedback from someone who scares you. Whether the answer is yes or crickets, you earn XP in boldness. Boldness speeds up algorithms you can't see. Mid-afternoon, run a course correction scan. Are current actions aligned with the magnetic identity or with yesterday's inertia? Tweak accordingly, no guilt, just recalibration, like a GPS that calmly says rerouting and keeps driving. At night, list tiny victories. Drank water instead of soda. Did push-ups during TV ads. Emailed a proposal. Clap for them. Momentum multiplies when celebrated. Scale that to a 90-day arc. Choose one marquee goal that makes your pulse misbehave. Carve it into weekly milestones. Announce them to an accountability partner. and pay fines, push-ups, donations, public apologies, time you slip. Accountability is discipline's bodyguard. Simultaneously, keep feeding curiosity. Attend a webinar, tour a factory, ask an elder for stories. Information sticks better when mixed with novelty. And while you gather knowledge, prune distractions. Delete apps that hijack your dopamine like pickpockets. Your brain deserves VIP rope lines. The world will still spin without infinite scrolling updates. Now, brace for storms, because progress attracts plot twists. Markets may nosedive, plans may evaporate, hearts may break. In those moments, chant the trinity of control. Attitude, effort, integrity. Hold those, and chaos stays outside, like rain hitting a skylight, loud but powerless. Lean on the rally crew you cultivated. Real allies show up wearing work gloves, not just party hats. When the dust settles, harvest the lesson, file it under tuition, and march on. If, at any point, doubt staggers back into your hallway, pour it coffee and review evidence. The charts, the pages, the compliments from strangers. Data beats doubt every time. Finally, graduate from magnet to lighthouse by sharing surplus. Mentor someone, donate knowledge, tip outrageously, pay freelancers early. Generosity is a boomerang with interest, but more importantly, it proves you believe abundance is infinite. The universe nods and agrees. One day you'll overhear a newcomer quoting your advice to ignite their grind. That's the royalty check of influence. So how does this story really end? It doesn't. Becoming the person who attracts success is a perpetually renewing passport. You stamp it daily or it expires. Yet the journey is light once momentum carries luggage. You'll still face uphill treks, but your legs will remember the cadence. Keep stacking proof, stay weirdly optimistic, and treat each sunrise like a sequel worth funding. Because the moment you consistently protect your standards, opportunities start queuing like fans outside a stadium long before the gates open. They're humming your anthem already. Don't keep them waiting. Pull the doors wide. Flash that earned grin. And let success step inside a home you built brick by relentless brick.